Hi ladies. Hey, Donna here. So, okay, really crazy. I was actually going live and I accidentally went live in my group page instead of in this page. So I'm sorry if any of you were waiting for me to jump on to share this smoky eye look with you. It was so crazy. Like I wasn't getting any comments. I wasn't seeing anybody on there and I thought, well, maybe I'm not in the right page. But anyway, I'm here now. Yay. So my name's Donna. I had actually posted a look in the Sena Sisters Makeup Artist Certification page. I got some great responses on it. So Heather reached out to me and she asked me if I wouldn't mind going live in our big page, our team page, to share that look with you. So I'm gonna do that today. And I had actually started going live in my other page, so I already have my foundation on. Oh, I'm sorry. But anyway, yeah, so my name's Donna, and I started with SeneGence, I think it was May, the end of May of last year. Okay, I see somebody jumping on. I'm gonna jump out and see if I can see comments. Hold on one second. Okay, yay, I see a couple more people jumping on. So say hello, ladies. I would love to know where you're watching from, and I'd like to say hi, because I don't know most of you in here. So anyway, yeah, I started May of last year, about, I think it was like May 19th. I found Heather on YouTube, like a lot of us have, and I just immediately connected with her. You know, she just has such a wonderful personality and a great heart. And, you know, the thing that really spoke to me was how bold she was about her faith. Like that really connected with me. So I jumped in. I'm still working on Maiden. So for any of you who are still, you know, kind of working towards that and it's not going quite as fast as you had initially expected it to, no worries. Just, you know, trust the process, have fun with it, and, you know, God's timing and his plan is always perfect. So just trust in that, and things will happen. Things are starting to fall into place for me, so I'm super excited about 2018. Like, I've got some big goals, and I'm just so excited, and hopefully I'm hoping that I can maybe meet some of you at some point too. I would love that. So anyway, we are going to be doing a smoky eye with denim. One of my challenges with the Shadow Sense was the denim. I like really wanted to try it, but it just was like so intimidating to me because it's such a bold color, right? So I decided I needed to jump in and just do it. So I created that look that I posted earlier. So we're gonna do that today. So I had prepped my skin, I did my skincare. I actually used Fawn foundation. I would do that for you, but I already did it in my group page by accident. So I'm sorry about that. But I used the Fawn Make Sense foundation, and I'm sorry, I've got a little bit of allergies. And I just dotted onto my face, okay? I'll demonstrate a little bit. So I usually take like 2.5 squirts or so, and I dot it on, and then I take this like really thick, dense, like stippling brush. Like I like the really dense brushes, and these are those BH Mall brushes that you get from Amazon, and I'm really loving these. So they're super affordable, and they work really well. Hi ladies, I see some of you jumping on. Would you all mind saying hello and just dropping your name and where you're from below? I'm not seeing any comments right now. So I just take it and I just kind of pat it into my skin. And then I make sure to always pull it down. You always want to come down, right? And pull it all the way down to the neckline. Hi, Mandy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Nice to meet you. Thank you for being here. Hi, Danielle. Philadelphia. All right. Awesome. Yay. Thank you, ladies. I so appreciate that. I don't feel so weird now. So yeah, you want to pull it down and make sure that you get all the way down into your neckline. And then I was talking in my group earlier, I have a lot of freckling, so I have some spots that I like a little bit additional coverage. So what I do is I just take a little bit of it and I come in where I've got like some of the freckling and I just pat it in, and I apologize for the lighting, and I just take my brush and I just very gently pat that back. And it gives me a little bit more coverage. I don't blend it because then that's gonna rub that color out, right? So I kind of pat it. All right, I see some of you other ladies jumping on. Hi, good morning. Say hello, drop your name or where you're from down below so I know where everybody's tuning in from. I would love that. Okay, so once I've got my foundation on, okay, it's looking good. I've got it really blended. Then I go ahead and I move on to highlighting and concealing for me. Now, everybody has their own way of doing things with their makeup, and that's the fun thing about makeup is that there's no like right or wrong way, right? You need to do what works for you. So like for me, I always do my face first and I do my eyebrows last, which is weird to some people because some people do their eyebrows first. But that's just what has always worked for me. So you do what works for you, okay? So I have not tried our new foundation or our new concealer yet. I actually ordered it and I'm waiting for it to come in. But what I do is I take, where's my sandstone? There it is. So I take our white concealer, which I love, okay? Hi ladies, I see some more of you jumping on. I'm gonna make sure that we're on here. Hold on just a second here. Say hello, I would love to meet you. That way I can see comments too. Okay. Oh, Tiffany's on. Yay, Tiffany. We've got a lot of Philadelphia in here. Francis. Hi, Francis. Hi, thanks for being here. Okay, so I take the white concealer, and ladies, I accidentally went live in my group page, and so I was just telling them that I tend to run a little long. I'm going to try to be really quick, but I practiced last night. It took me about 40 minutes. So I totally understand if you have to jump off and you've got things to do today, you can always come back and watch later, okay? So I take the white concealer. I'm getting really low because I use this all the time. And I kind of dot it on here. I don't know if you can see that. I try to make kind of a V with it. Let me see if you can see that. There you go. Can you see that? So I dot it on and I do both eyes. And then this way it's going to give me a little bit of highlight at the same time as concealing it, okay? Then I take our candlelight to cancel out the dark circles, and I just kind of put a few little dots in here right on top of those dark circles. And then I take our sandstone pearl, okay? And then I mix it in with the white concealer. I actually just do like little stripes here. Okay, it looks crazy right now, but that's what it looks like, okay? I know that's a lot. I like makeup. And then I take this like angled brush. Can you see it's angled? This is the BH Mall brushes again. Hi, Nicole. Hi. Thanks for coming on. And thanks for saying hello. I appreciate it. Okay, and then I just pat that back, ladies. I just pat it in, come up under the eyes. And you want to go up and out, just like what Josie has talked about. You want to go kind of up and out because you want that lifted look, right? So you're just going to gently pat it. I don't rub it, I pat. Okay, now can you see how that like brightened up under here? See how bright it looks now? And it looks kind of highlighted already. I love it. It's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing with the other eye. Come up underneath the eye and just pat it up and back. How easy is that, right? So I was saying earlier that I prepped my skin with the skincare, but I don't have the silk yet. I ordered it and I'm hoping to get it here soon because I really want to try. I've never actually used a primer on my skin before, so I'm curious to see how it works. So, oh, Nicole, I used the white concealer and I dotted it on, and then I put the candlelight just on the dark circles, and then I took the sandstone pearl and I kind of made like little stripes, and then I just mixed it all together. I just patted it all together. But look, ladies, look how highlighted it looks under my eyes now. Look how bright it looks, and look at how it conceals. Isn't that awesome? Like, it's so incredible. Our products are amazing. Okay, so now I also don't have our translucent powder, so I'm cheating a little bit here. This is the NYX HD. So I use this, and I use very, very, very little. So I have more mature skin. I'm 46, and so I'm starting to get like all of those like lines and stuff under my eyes. So I have to be really careful with powder, right? Because if you over powder, like how a lot of people do like that baking, you'll see a lot of baking on YouTube. If you have more mature skin, that's probably not going to work best for you because all of that powder is going to make it look cakey and it's going to settle into those lines. You don't necessarily want to do that. Again, you do what works for you, but that would just be my suggestion as someone who has more mature skin. So I take just a little dusting and I even kind of pat some of it off, and then I just pat it in really lightly, just for a light setting, so that that concealer will kind of stay and not move. Okay? Okay. We're moving along, trying to move fast. Okay, ladies, so then I take the candlelight and I go back up to my eyelids, because see all this discoloration I have, all my veins and stuff? I want to cover that up, right? So I'm going to take the candlelight. Hi, Abigail. You use the NYX HD too? Yeah, it's really good powder. I really, really do like it. So I'm curious to see once I actually try our translucent powder how it compares to it. But it's so fine that it doesn't give you that really like cakey look, which I love. So ladies, I just take the candlelight on my eyelids to cancel out all that discoloration, and I just take my finger and I pat it in. And then that way it kind of preps the eyes for my shadow. So has anyone used the Silk Primer? If you really, really like it, you've used it and you really like it, give me like a hands up emoji and let me know, because I'm excited to try it, but like I said, I'm nervous because I have never really used a primer. I don't usually, excuse me, usually use one. So, all right, so we're gonna move on, ladies. Now, I'm gonna move on to contouring, and most of us use the Mocha Java, and that's really what I started using when I first started contouring, and I love, love, love contouring. Like, I will not go a day without contouring. I contour every single day. I know it's crazy, but that's just me. So, but I saw in the MUA group, Kelsey did, shared a live, and she talked about mixing garnet with, you love the Silk Story? Yay. Okay, awesome. I can't wait to try it. She takes the matte gloss. This is so crazy. This was crazy to me. She takes matte gloss and she mixes it with the garnet. So I've been doing that and I really like it. I feel like mixing it with the matte makes it a little bit more mobile. Like you can manipulate it a little bit more. It gives you more time to manipulate it because you know our shadows, they set pretty quickly. So I've been doing that and I love it. So I take the matte. Okay, this is my Ghetto Fab palette right here. I don't have a good palette, ladies. So you just gotta work with what you have, right? So I put a little bit of the matte on there, okay? And then I take the garnet and I put a little bit of that on there. Just roll it, right? Roll it on there. And then I'll just take, you know, a random brush and just mix them together. Okay, all right. Then what I do is I just take my finger. This is what works for me, ladies. Remember, I just take my finger a little bit. That's probably even too much because this stuff a little goes a long way. And then I come in. Now, can you see? You can, and I know Josie did an amazing job on contouring her video, but you can already kind of see my cheekbones right here. So you just want to come in there and I just pat it in first to start with, and then I rub a little bit in there, okay? And you don't want to come too low. You want to try and stay up a little bit. And then I take, this is the brush that I like to use. It's flat and it's super stiff. And for me, I like that because it gives me a little bit more control than having just this like loose brush. And I just push it up and back and see it starting to blend into my skin now. Okay. Now this will give you a little different look than using the Mocha Java. The Mocha Java is a brown, right? So one of the problems I had with using that was that sometimes it would look a little muddy. It would look a little dirty. So that's why I switched to the garnet. And then I take my foundation brush. If it looks a little heavy, ladies, you can always cover it up. Just take your foundation brush and just rub it in and kind of push it back a little bit. And then it won't look quite as intense. But can you see my cheekbone now? So look at this side and then look at this side. Big difference, right? So we'll go ahead and do the other side. If you contour, if you like to contour, drop a 1 below and let me know if you like contouring. For me, I think it makes all the difference in the world because it changes, it literally can change the shape of your face. Like you can make a tall forehead look shorter, you can make a broader nose look smaller, you can chisel out your neckline so you it looks like you have, you know, a sharper chin. I mean, you can do, yes, ladies, yeah, contouring's where it's at, right? Yes, Nicole, you've never contoured? You gotta try it, girl. It's awesome. I love it. Love, love, love it. Okay, so there's my other cheek. Now can you see how my face is starting to get a little bit of dimension now, right? It's not just flat. And that's what I love about contouring. So I like to come up here also. I come up to the forehead. I know that looks like crazy harsh, right, ladies? But it'll blend in, don't worry. And this just gives me, again, it just gives me a little depth and warmth to my face. Gives me a little bit more shape so it doesn't look so flat, right? So we're gonna do the other side too. And again, ladies, I mean, if you get too much, just take your foundation brush and just push it back. You can always fix it, okay? It's always fixable. Micklin, did I pronounce that correctly? Micklin, Nicole, y'all are too scared to try it? You know what? It can seem intimidating sometimes, which is why you need to just practice, right? So when you've got a day that you're not going to go anywhere, just sit down at home and try it, give it a try, because it really is easy. And the thing, like for me, that I find with makeup is that the more you do it, the easier it gets and the more comfortable you'll get with it. Just like anything, right? You have to, when something's new and strange to you, it isn't a little intimidating, but once you do it like once or twice, you get a little bit more confidence, you feel a little bit more comfortable. So you just have to try it. You have to kind of step out of that fear and give it a try. And I bet you'll really surprise yourself, honestly, because it's so easy. I like to come in under here, ladies, under my bottom lip. It's Mike-Lynn. Okay, thank you so much. I'm sorry. But thank you for correcting me on that. So I come in right under here. Okay. And then I'm going to blend this out. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate it. It's so like nerve-wracking, right? Like I go live in my group page all the time, but be on here on the big team page, I'm like, oh, it's nervous. But see, I'm stepping out of my fear too. When Heather asked me to do this, like my heart dropped. I was like, oh my gosh, can I really do it? But I know you ladies are all amazing and so encouraging and loving. And so I know I shouldn't have anything to worry about, right? Okay, so can you all see that? Look how that made my lip pop out, right? See that little shadow, just that little bit of shadow made that lip pop out. So cool, I love it. Okay, nose contouring can be really challenging, right, ladies? That can be a little scary. And you want to start small, right? So I always come up to the nose and see, I have a broader nose, right? So I want to make it look a little slimmer. So I'm going to come in with my contour and I just pat it in and I come up through the eyebrow area, see? Okay, and then I'm just going to start to blend that in. Now the key to nose contouring is you really want to blend well because you don't want to look like you've got this big giant line down your nose, right? So I press that in and then I come back with my foundation brush again, right? This one. And I just blend it in a little bit. Now see? Can you see this side and not this side? Now look at the difference. Isn't that cool? Contouring, so amazing. And forgive me, ladies, because it's kind of hard to do this in my phone too. You know, it's so much easier doing this like in the mirror at home. So it's a little crazy doing it in my phone. Oh, thank you, Dawn. This is second day hair. I haven't done anything with it yet today. I'm getting ready to go on a girls' day. We're going to go see Pitch Perfect. So I'm so excited about that. I love that movie. Okay, so again, ladies, I'm coming up through to the brow and down the side of the nose, okay? And then I'm going to come back in with my foundation brush and just pat it back, just so it doesn't look so harsh, okay? And again, this is the garnet and the matte mixed together. Now, can you see how that shaped my nose? See how it's making it look a little slimmer here? I might even do like a little bit right here. You saw it last week, Michelle. Did you like it? It's such a good movie. Well, I love musicals anyway, so. Okay, ladies, see how I'm starting to shape that nose a little bit? Now, I have a broader nose here, so I can come over here to the side, put a little bit on the side. So ladies, when you're contouring, when you're using the shadow, that's gonna push everything back or make it look smaller. So anything that you wanna decrease, you're gonna shadow, okay? You're gonna contour. And anything that you want to highlight, anything you want to pop out at you, that's what you highlight, right? Oh, thank you, Dawn. Yes, I'm so excited to see it. I've loved all the Pitch Perfects, and they're like so, I love like all the one-liners and stuff from it. Oh, I do need to see The Greatest Showman. I've heard really good things about that, so I can't wait to see that. Somebody said the music in that is like incredible. All right, okay, ladies, so we've got our contour. Now, if you wanted to, you could come down here to your jawline, okay? If you want to cut out your jawline a little bit, see? And then I would just take it and push it back in. And that's just gonna sharpen up your jawline. But it's totally up to you. Like I said, you have to just do what works for you. Everybody's a little bit different and everybody likes different things, right? Just make sure you blend it really well. You don't want a black line on your neckline. Okay, So I think we're looking good for contour, right? Now, ladies, can you see a little bit of the shape taking place here? So I'm gonna bronze up a little bit, and then I'm gonna do some blush. So I have our bronze dust, and I just wanna warm my face up a little bit. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on the cheeks, up in the forehead, down the tip of the nose. Okay, see? Super easy, right? All right, we're gonna move on to blush. I love, love, love mixing our blushes. Like, that's one of the things I love about our products is that you can mix them and make custom colors. I think that's like the best thing. And I think it's a great selling feature when you're talking to your customers is that they can create so many new products and colors if they just mix them. And I always mention that to my customers. Michelle, yeah, it was good. I love Pitch Perfect. I know, I love Pitch Perfect. I can't wait to see it. And it's so fun to go see it like with a bunch of girls, right? Okay, so I'm gonna take my little Ghetto Fab palette again here. I've got our chocolate cherry blush, okay? And I'm just gonna put a little drop on there. I did order some of the paper palettes that Heather uses all the time, so I'm excited to try those too. Because with this one, I'm always having to clean it off all the time. And then this is terracotta, ladies. So I'm mixing terracotta and chocolate cherry, okay? All right, and then I'm gonna go in, and I like the SeneGence brush. This is the one I bought the SeneGence brushes. I love this one for blush because it's really like light and airy, so I feel like it spreads the blush really well, and it doesn't like make it too intense in one area. Like I think for me, I feel like it makes it really airy. So I take the end of it. I don't know if you necessarily have to shake the blush sense, Megan, but I find that sometimes it'll settle a little bit, so I like to just shake it to make sure everything's mixed well, because I find that if it's sitting for a while, it'll kind of settle into it a little bit. They are amazing. It doesn't dry fully on the paper. Yes, I know. I'm super excited to try them. I debated on if I should buy one of those like pretty like metal palettes or get the paper ones, and I thought, well, I'll try the SeneGence ones first. So, okay, ladies, I mix that together, right? And then I just take the end of my brush and I just dot it on. And then I just blend it in. Just push it back. I come onto the apples of the cheeks here. See, look how pretty that looks. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to look like I have life. Right? Dot it on and blend it back. So easy, right? Yes, and I love it. Now, this is what I do. I like to take the leftover of this and I use it as my transition color for my eyes, because if you put a transition color on, once you start applying other colors, it helps them to blend better and it gives you that more like kind of ombre type look. So I like to use either like a pink or like an orangey kind of color for my transition. And so I'll take this and I'll just take like a fluffy brush. These are those BH brushes again too. Mine's a little damp because I washed mine recently. And I'll just take it and I just blend it on all over. Okay, this is my transition color. So I'm just gonna put that all over. And I just do that windshield wiper motion. So I'm really liking these BH Mall brushes. Thank you, Megan. Okay, so can you see, ladies, I've just got a nice transition color now. See, it's very soft. It's not too crazy strong. And just blend it in. Okay. All right. I think I need, let's see, I'm trying to remember what I did. Okay, so then I took a little bit of our Mulberry Shadow Sense, okay? And I just take it out and I get another fluffy brush, okay? These are the BH Mall brushes. If y'all have the BH Mall brushes, would you drop a two below if you have them and you like them? I've just only had them for about a month now, but they're working pretty well. I'm really enjoying them. I'm gonna take a little bit of that Mulberry, right? Sometimes you wanna dab it off on your hand or on a piece of paper just so you don't have too much color on there. And then I'm gonna come in right here in the crease and continue to blend that into that transition color. And you're just gonna do little windshield wiper motions. Now for me, I have hooded eyes. I don't know if you can see this. Can y'all see that fold right there? So I'm getting older and things are starting to fall. So when I do my eye color, I don't wanna pull my color all the way down, okay? I wanna kinda keep it out here to the side, okay? So that that droop doesn't look lower, I guess I should say. So, does that make sense? Okay, so it's starting to come together now. This is the fun part, ladies, is seeing it all come together, right? So I'm gonna move over to the other eye. Blend this in. Michelle, you ordered some, but I have to try. Oh, you have Sigma brushes. I want some Sigma brushes. I have not ventured out to buy any yet, but I really want some. And somebody posted recently that there's a really good eye brush. I think it's the Sigma EO6 that they really like. So I think I want to get that for lining. Okay, ladies, so again, blend, 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 right? You always want to blend everything in really good. I'm going back to my brush that had the mixture of the terracotta and the chocolate cherry, and I'm just blending that all together, okay? I know, right, Nicole? Like, this is really hard to work with, ladies. This drop right here, that fold, it can be really tricky. And I'm actually still trying to learn how to do a winged liner, because doing a winged liner on that is like crazy difficult. It's super hard. But yeah, so if any of you out there have those hooded eyes, you definitely, when you do your shadows, you don't want to pull it down like down here. You want to try and keep it up. So you want to go out more to the side and not so much down. You want to pull it out to the side like that, okay? Oh, they send you discount codes for Sigma? Okay, awesome. I will sign up for that for sure. All right, ladies, so the other thing that I do is I take a little bit of that mulberry and I like to run a line right underneath my lower lash line, okay? How am I doing on time? Okay. And then we're gonna blend into that a little bit later too. But for this particular look, and I do this every day, I like to have a little something under my lash line. That's just me, but it works. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the crazy denim. All right, I'm gonna take my denim. Oh, I lied. I'm gonna fill in right here first because I wanna blend the denim into it. And what I did was, somebody in the MUA page recently posted that they made like a coppery rose color, which is so pretty. So I'm gonna mix the, this is pink opal shimmer and copper rose shimmer, and it's gonna make kind of a rose gold, okay? So I'm gonna roll that onto my palette. I rolled the copper rose shimmer, and then I'm gonna roll a little bit of the pink opal shimmer on here, okay? And then I'm gonna take another fluffy brush, right? This is a Real Techniques brush. I'm gonna blend those together. See how it made a rose gold? It's so pretty. And then I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna apply it right here in the center. Now we're actually gonna go over that with the denim, but it's gonna keep the denim from being too intense there in the center, and then I'll put a little bit more of this on top. And that's how I got that look. So I'm just kind of patting it in the center of my eye here. Okay, isn't that pretty, ladies? So pretty. All right, so we're gonna take our denim now. I just had it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, deep breath, because this is the crazy part, ladies. So I'm gonna take another fluffy brush, right? And I'm gonna come in, grab some of the denim, blot it off. All right, here we go. And I'm just gonna start applying it. And I know we're covering that, what we just put on, but it should change the color slightly in the center. I'm coming all the way into the corner, ladies. Sorry, I have to look in my mirror. Okay, and then I'm gonna pull it up just slightly. I don't want to come up too high. And continue to blend that back. That looks crazy intense, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go back with my chocolate, cherry, and mulberry, chocolate, cherry, and terracotta, and I'm gonna slowly start to just blend out that edge. See how it's blending into that transition color? Okay, see that, ladies? It's way less harsh up here. Okay? All right, let's go to the other side. Now, the thing with this is that you have to kind of build it up, right? You don't want to go too crazy intense right away. If you want it darker, you want to build up to it. So we're going to do the other eye. Has anyone tried a look with the denim yet? Drop a 3 below if you've tried a look with the denim. Because this like really scared me at first. Like I saw a bunch of beautiful looks that people were doing, but honestly, I was really scared to try it. Like I'm usually a pretty neutral girl. Colors scare you too, Jessica? I know, right? Oh, Erin. Oh, Laura. Okay. A few of you have tried the denim look. Okay, if you've tried using denim and you really like the way it turned out for you, drop a heart below and let me know. Because it can be really scary, right, ladies? Okay, I'm gonna blend this in now. We wanna blend into that transition color. Oh, so you did like it, Erin. Okay, I'd love to see what your look looked like. Maybe you can post it. So I'm going to keep blending that out. I think I actually need to come up a little bit higher on the side so that it matches. You just put a little in my corner. You're going to try this one next month? Yay, Laura! Awesome, girl. Let me know how it works for you, okay? It's a process for sure. But the end look is like so cool. I love it. And actually, when I did this for the first time, even my husband was like, I really like your eye look. And he normally doesn't say stuff like that. He normally doesn't comment on my eyeshadows, but he actually really liked it. Okay, so we're blending, 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 ladies. You want to make sure you blend really good, okay? Okay, I'm feeling pretty good with the intensity of the color at this point. So I'm pulling it out. So again, ladies, for those of us with that hooded eye, we want to keep it kind of up here. Oh, you're so welcome, Megan. I love playing with makeup and sharing ideas. That's the best thing, right? Okay. I think it looks pretty good right now, ladies. I'm kind of digging it. Make sure you blend. Blend out those edges. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. So I think what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take a little bit of the onyx, just a tiny bit, ladies. We don't need a lot of this, okay? Let me find my brush. I'm gonna take a tiny, tiny little bit of onyx on a flat-headed brush. This gives me a little bit more control over the color than like a big fluffy brush, right? And I'm gonna come in here in the corner and I just wanna pat it into the corner just to give me a little tiny bit of a V. Okay, this isn't gonna be a super intense V. That wasn't the look that I did. But of course you could make it however intense you want to, right? Because again, it's up to you. And I'm just pushing it, see? Little bit at a time, we're building up, right, ladies? Just build, slowly build. There we go. That's looking, see? Now that's looking good, right? I'm gonna take my blue, the brush that I had a little bit of the blue, and I'm gonna blend that in together. There. Now see how it's a little bit more intense on this side? So now we gotta go the other side. That's my problem, is getting it even on both sides. Sometimes it doesn't always work out that way, right? So I'm pushing, and then I slightly pull it up. I hope you ladies can see okay. And then I'm going to go back to my blue brush and blend it in. Thank you, Kelly. Sometimes you got to use fingers, ladies. That's all right, Christy. They should be sisters, not twins. That's so true. I always forget that. Like, I want it to be perfect, so I expect them to be exactly the same. But it's so hard to do that, right? Because our faces are not shaped that way anyway. Okay, ladies, I think that's looking really good. I just dropped a brush. Oops. So I want to intensify a little bit more underneath my eyes. So what I like to do is I like to take the Copper Rose Shimmer. If I can find mine. I'm a hot mess here now. There it is. Okay, and I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and I'm just gonna run it underneath because I want it to be kind of smoky, okay? I don't want it to be a harsh line. I want it to be kind of blown out a little bit. And we're gonna add to this too. So I take that Copper Rose Shimmer and I just run it along the bottom lash line. And you just wanna kind of pull it down a little bit. For more of a smoky effect, you want it to come a little lower. You want the color to be a little bit lower, okay? And again, this is just my version, so you do what works for you, okay? All right, ladies, then I take my garnet, and I run garnet on the inner rim of my eye. Now, I don't know if y'all do this or not, but I actually just take the wand, and I run it on. You could use a brush, of course. See, now see how that's starting to pop out a little bit? And of course, if you're doing makeovers, if you're doing any of those free makeovers, you don't want to do this. You want to use a brush for sure, right? So now that's going to intensify that bottom lash line. See how it's intensifying that a little bit more now. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a little brush like this. See this little flat-headed brush? And I'm going to come in and I'm going to start to slowly blend that down into the lash line and mix it with that Copper Rose Shimmer. See? Can you see it? So we want to kind of mix those two together. Can you see that smokiness coming out now? Okay, so it's starting to pop a little bit. Once I get brows on, it'll look awesome. It always looks funny when you don't have brows. Okay, so that's looking good so far, ladies. Now, I don't know if any of you are using it, but I've been using the Lash Extend. It's actually helping my lashes quite a bit. Drop a 4 below if you've used the Lash Extend and you really like it. I have noticed my lashes getting a little bit thicker because I have puny, tiny little thin lashes. So I take this first because I'm using Lash Extend, and this is the one in black. And I just run a very, very thin line along the top. And I'm gonna go back over that with Onyx. But I wanna use my Lash Extend for my lashes. Michelle, I tell myself this all the time when I start obsessing. I know, I obsess all the time too, especially when it comes to my brows. Okay, so I've got my Lash Extend on. Now I'm gonna get an angled brush. I've got this angled brush here. I'm not sure what brand it is. I've had it for a while. Okay, a flat angled brush. And I'm gonna take my onyx. Oh, sorry, that's the denim. I'm gonna take my onyx, ladies. And I'm gonna just get a little bit on the tip. I think I might need my mirror for this. Okay. And then I'm gonna come in on top of that lash line. And this is what I do. I take that angle and I just push it, turn it, push it, and I push it into the lash line. Can you see that? And I come all the way to the inner corner. Okay, see? Looks good, huh? So we'll do the other side. I don't do a really thick, heavy line, but you definitely could if you wanted to, and if you know how to do a wing, a wing would look amazing with this look. I just haven't perfected it yet. I'm still learning. So I'm gonna do the other side over here. And for me, I find it works better if you push it, if you like dot it and push it into the lash line. Oops. Rather than dragging it, I think it works better. But that's, again, that's just what works for me. Okay, looks good, ladies. All right, we're getting there, don't worry. I know this is long. Okay, so I've got that done. I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes now. Oh, before we do that though, I wanted to do just a slight little bit of that shimmer that I did earlier, just to top it off. So I'm gonna take my Copper Rose shimmer again, okay? I'm going to take my pink opal shimmer, if I can find it. Okay, I'm starting to lose things now, ladies. I just had it. I think I lost it. Okay, that's so crazy. All right, so I guess we'll have to do this one. I'm just gonna put a little bit right in the center here to give it just a slight shimmer. See that little bit of shimmer there? And I probably should have done that before I did my eyeliner, but that's okay. It's still gonna work out. And I don't poke my eye with the soft tip. That's true. That's true. You don't poke your eye if you're just using the tip from the applicator. Is that what you were talking about, Kelly? All right, ladies. So I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. And when I curl my lashes, I like to come in right to the lash line, and then I let it loose and I pull it forward a little bit and squeeze again. Let it loose and pull forward and squeeze again until I get to the end. That way it's curling the lashes all the way up. Hey, Heather, hi. Thanks for jumping on. We've been going for a while now, but we're getting there. We're getting close. I'm gonna do the other side, ladies. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, all the way to the end of the lashes. Okay? And then that should give you nice, pretty, beautiful curled lashes. My allergies are acting up a little bit. Okay, I have not used our mascara yet, so I'm cheating again, ladies. So right now I'm using the Colossal Big Shot. And I'm just gonna do just a light coating of mascara because I'm gonna put falsies on, okay? And we're gonna talk about falsies because I know that falsies intimidate a lot of people, right? But I love them. I love, love, love them. They're so cool. Like they will totally change your look. And I wear falsies every day. And I'm actually a fitness instructor. I teach group fitness classes. And I wear my falsies during class. And they stay. Okay? All right, before I put my lashes on, I'm going to take just a little bit of Mocha Java. Okay? And I'm going to blow this out a little bit on the bottom. sorry, my nose is starting to run. I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna just take a fluffy brush, okay? I'm gonna get a little bit of that Mocha Java on. And then I'm gonna come down here. And again, I'm just gonna blow this out. I just wanna soften it up and I wanna pull it down to give me that smoked look. Can you see it now? See how it's coming down? You're about to do yours now? Which one are you about to do? You're gonna do your makeup, Heather? Blow it out, ladies. Hi, Laura. Okay. Now see how it's looking more and more smoky at the bottom because I'm pulling that color down, okay? All right, ladies, it is time for lashes. This is my favorite part. Like, I love lashes. Okay, so the lashes that I used in the look, they are they're Kiss. They're the Kiss Faux Mink, and the style is called Noir, N-O-I-R, and I love, love, love them. And these are the lashes, and I've been using these for quite a while. These are older lashes. You can see some of my buildup on there because I've been using them for a little while. I can make my lashes last like anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks, and these cost me like $4. But I just wanted to show you oh, you're intimidated by lashes, Laura? Okay, a lot of people are, but I promise you, they're so easy. You just have to practice a little bit, that's all. If you do it a few times, you'll get the hang of it, and then you'll be able to do it like super, super fast. And they're so fun because you can do so many different styles. So I've been doing those free makeovers from the 12 liters of Kissmas video that was posted, and I've been buying lashes and taking with me, and I've been putting lashes on the ladies who I've been doing the makeovers for. So I just want to let you know that you have options when it comes to lashes. You can get super expensive lashes, or you can get really affordable lashes. Any will work though. You can make them work. These ladies I get at Family Dollar. They're only $1. Like, seriously, they cost $1. And I will tell you that this style right here, Diva, is what I wear most days. I wear almost every day, and they work great, and they stay on, and they're easy to work with. And so spend $1 and make them last for a week or 2 weeks. I mean, save your money for sure, ladies, right? It's all about saving money. Like for me it is, right? But these, the Kiss lashes, they're the Faux Mink ones. They run about $4. I bought another pair just to show you. This is a different style, but this is what they look like, okay? This is the Kiss Couture Faux Mink, and this is a different style called Midnight. So see how fluffy and beautiful they are. And then just because I'm going to actually do a lash tutorial in my group, I bought another pair. These are a little bit more expensive. So these are like an $8 pair of lashes, and these are the Vegas Nays, which are really popular too. So you can get all different styles. You can spend, you can spend crazy amount of money on lashes if you wanted to, but I like to keep it affordable. So I'm gonna reuse the ones that I actually used for the look just because it's easier. But I just wanna show you ladies, if you're going to do lashes for the first time, just so you know, okay, because I know this scares a lot of people, right? So you would take your lashes, okay, there's my lashes, right? You're gonna take your tweezers, you're gonna come to the side right here, the back end, not the end that comes in the front corner, the back end, and you would just pull them off with your tweezers, grab them, and just pull them off, okay? So then you've got your lashes, right? Now, this is gonna be too long for some people, so what you have to do is you'd have to measure, okay? You'd have to come in and place them on top of your lashes, and you don't want them to come in too far in the corner. If they come in too far, you're gonna feel like they're poking you. You don't want that, it doesn't feel good. So you wanna pull them out so that they kind of line up with your natural lashes, and then whatever's hanging on the end here, you're just gonna trim it. So what I do is I just have these little scissors right here, okay? And you would just cut, you would just trim whatever you weren't gonna use, okay? And then they should work perfectly for you. So I've already trimmed these because I've been wearing them, okay? So I'm gonna take these, and then I'm gonna take my Duo glue. This is my favorite glue, like I swear by this. This is the most, what's the word I'm looking for? This one holds up the best out of all of them that I've tried, okay? And I get it in the black, but you can get clear too. And I take my lash, okay? And I just run run it right along the edge, right along the band. You could even take a little brush and apply it that way if you feel more comfortable doing that. So try different things and see what works for you, okay? Then what I do is I grab them with my tweezers, and that's gonna make it easier to apply, okay? And then you wanna let the glue set up a little bit. That's super important, ladies, because if you go right in and try to apply them right away, that glue is so wet that they're gonna slide around. You want them to grab hold as soon as you put them on, so it makes the application a little bit easier, right? So go ahead and let it dry a little. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this so you all can see it, but it's tricky. Okay, now the key to applying lashes is the angle that you come in at, okay? You wanna come down at an angle and lay it right on top of your lash line, right above your lash line. Because obviously the closer they are to your lash line, the more natural they're gonna look. Sometimes people won't angle it enough and you'll lay it flat like this, and it's up above your lash line, and then when you close your eyes, you're gonna see that band laying flat against your lashes, and it just doesn't look as natural. So you wanna come down at an angle, come in this way, okay? Can you all see that? I stick it right in the center first, and then I come in and I press down the corners. And sometimes you might have to hold it a little bit until the glue dries and it really sticks to your lash. Okay, then I'm gonna do this outer corner here. Okay, see? Yay, look at that. Looks awesome. Now you can come in with your tweezers and you can kind of squeeze them together with your lashes if you wanted to make sure they stay. Okay. That looks bomb, right? I love it. Oh my gosh, lashes are everything. They like change your look like so much. Okay, so we're gonna do the other one, ladies. You're gonna come in. You're just gonna do a thin band of glue. Then you're gonna let that dry, right? Close up my glue. Laura, do you feel like you could do this now, watching it? I think you could. If you have ever tried applying lashes and you've just had a hard time and you've given up, drop a 5 below. If you've applied lashes but it was so difficult that you just were like, forget it, I can't do this. Yes, Laura, good, yay, I'm so happy to hear that. It's so easy, it really is. Okay, so this is dry now, right? So I'm gonna come in. Remember, you're gonna come down, Laura, 555. You're gonna come down at an angle, right? And then just rest it in the center of your eyelid, okay? Then come in here to the corner. See that corner's loose? I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna press it down. See how easy that is? And then I wanna do the same thing to the outer corner, right? Grab it and press it down. I know it looks so funny when I'm... Okay, and then I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna squeeze them together. Ta-da! Cool, huh? Look at how dramatic that looks now, ladies, right? So now we're getting that really dramatic look. Okay, so we're moving on to brows. I'm gonna brush my brows up. Now, brows are very personal. Yay, I'm so glad you all like it, yay. Okay, so brows can be kind of crazy, right, ladies? They can be intimidating as well. So what you want to do with your brows is you really want to try and follow your natural brow shape as much as possible, but you want to enhance it, okay? So my brows are getting thinner as I get older, so you can see how thin they are. So I actually have to add to my brows, you know, to really make them look like they've got some shape. So I'm gonna I always start with Mocha Java. Now I used to mix Mocha Java and Garnet together first, but I found that I like drawing out the shape with Mocha Java first, and then I go in with Garnet like towards the outer corner where I want it a little bit darker and more intense, and I'll fill it in there. So I've got a nice angled brush here, and this is I believe this is a Luxie brush. I want to get that Sigma EO6 brush that someone recommended for lining the eyes, but I think it would work really well for the brows too. So I want to get that because it is going to help if you have a firmer brush. It'll give you a little bit more control. This one is not quite as firm as I would like it, but I'm going to go ahead and use it, okay? So, okay, I come in and I get a little bit on my brush, right? And then I'm going to come in underneath and I'm going to start to draw it out. And I'm going to start just by kind of following my natural lash line, brow line. And I want to kind of pull it out here to the side. Okay? I'm going to make a little tail. Now, so ladies, on the tail, if you line your brush up with the outside of your nose and the outside of your eye, that's about where you want your tail to come to. See, I could even go a little farther if I wanted to. And then on the inner corner, when we start to work on the inner corner, you want to line everything up here, and that's about where you want to stop, okay? So now I'm going to come to the other side, and I do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to try to do these fast because I know we're running long on time here. And you want to kind of come out and not so much down. If you pull it down, it's going to pull your eyes down and make them look more droopy. So you want to kind of come out with the color, okay? Then I'm going to come in and I'm going to shape the top. So I'm getting a little more product on my wand. And then I'm going to come in here. I'm not coming all the way to the front yet, okay? Because we want that to be a little faded out. So I'm going to start back here. This is hard doing on my phone, ladies. And I'm going to see I'm starting to shape it. I'm starting to create that arch, connecting it with the tail, okay? And I like to have a higher arch. Okay, can you see that starting to shape? So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to fill this in a little bit towards the front. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip my brush so that it's upside down. And I'm going to come in and I'm just going to like slowly draw these little strokes towards the inside. And that's how you're going to get kind of that faded look towards the center. Okay, so that's one eye so far. I feel like I got shadow. Sorry, ladies. I feel like I got some shadow on my inner eye here. There, that looks better. Okay. So now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, right? I need to fill that in and start that shape. So I'm going to come up here. And create that arch and then flip my brush, right? And then start to make those little strokes here in the center. See? Okay, so now that I've got kind of the general outline of what I want for my brows, I take the garnet and I'm going to intensify it a little bit, okay? So I'm going to come in here and I've got a little bit of garnet on there and I'm going to come to the back. And then I'm going to start to make this a little bit darker, a little stronger towards the back. Okay, see? Same thing other side. And you can make your arch as high or as low as you want it, ladies. Do what you feel comfortable with. Some people like a really, really high arch. And then some people don't, okay? Now, on the bottom here, I'm gonna take a little bit of the garnet and I'm gonna come in here, right here, and I'm gonna just really try and shape this. And Heather doesn't have to do this anymore because she got her eyebrows microbladed. I want to get mine microbladed too, really bad. Okay, ladies, that looks good. So once you've got your brows on, you're gonna go ahead and take a spoolie right here, right? And you wanna just kind of brush everything out. And that'll blend everything together to make it look more natural, more put together. And I always come in and I brush out the center here so that you get that kind of faded look towards the center. Okay, and then I always carve out my brows. So I always wanna carve them out so that they look super clean and polished. So I take a little flat brush like this. I take some of the sandstone pearl, and then I come in and I just kind of clean it up a little bit right here. Come in underneath and see, you can kind of carve it out. Okay, and then I do the outside because I want that tail to be really sharp. So I come in here. See, I make it nice and sharp. So I'm gonna do the same thing for the other side. I saw some hearts. Are you all liking the carving of the eyebrows? I know, Christy, isn't that amazing? I love that our products are so versatile too. That's like the best thing about them. I always stress that to all of my customers and potential customers, that they can get so many uses out of the products. Okay, so now I've got some rockin' eyebrows, right? Right, don't they look good, ladies? Yay! I know it's a process though, right? It takes a while. Okay, so we're going to do lips next. And this is what I did with my lips. I know y'all were wondering how I got that color, or some of the ladies in the group were wondering how I got that color. So I line with Precious Topaz. I'm gonna take my Oops, because I had some gloss on. I'm just gonna clean up my lips a little bit, okay? All right. And then I take the Precious Topaz and I use this as a liner, okay? I love using this as a liner. So awesome. Okay, so I actually just use the wand right on here, okay? I wipe a little bit of excess off and I take the tip, the pointed part, so I turn it so that the flat part of the wand is pointing up, and I take that little tip and I line the bottom, okay? And then I'm gonna go back in and line the top. Right. Okay, let it dry. I usually only do like 2 layers of the lining. And I like to overline too. Yay, we're almost there, ladies. Other side. Okay, so I've got my liner on, right? Then I took the caramel latte. I'm gonna do 1 layer of that, and then I'm gonna finish off with cappuccino. This is such a pretty color. Okay, let that dry. Now, while that's drying, ladies, I'm gonna do my highlighter, right? So Pearlizer is Life, okay? I'm gonna take a little of my Pearlizer. going to dot it along my cheek here. And I take a brush, a fluffy brush, and I just kind of pat it in. See? Mm-hmm. Yes. Highlighters, everything. Down the nose. And Cupid's bow here. Sometimes I'll put a little bit up here on my forehead and a tiny bit on the chin, right here on the end of the chin. Okay, it's time for the cappuccino. We are almost done. Okay, I've got my cappuccino. Let that dry. How's it looking, ladies? Those of you that are still on here, I know we lost some. This was a long tutorial, I know. Those smoky eyes take a long time. Okay, last layer. Y'all like it? Thank you so much for the love and hearts. I so appreciate that. You love it, Nicole? Awesome. Did you get to watch the whole thing? It was a long one. Okay, let that dry. As soon as that's dry, I'm gonna do glossy. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. I think I actually might do a little bit of onyx to intensify it a little bit in here. So I might come in right here and just do a little tiny bit of onyx. Okay, look how that made it pop, right? Now I'm gonna do my glossy. All right, ladies, there it is. Smoky eye. What do you think? Smoky denim. Do you like it? Right? You need to learn, Nicole. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. I appreciate that so much. This was nerve-wracking to get on here and do this, honestly, in front of everybody. So I appreciate you ladies for being so sweet and encouraging. I really do. So yes, that is it. If y'all have any questions, I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much for showing me the love, and thank you for staying on here. Those of you who stayed the whole time, I know this was super long, but people can go back and watch it. And yeah, everybody have a blessed day and a happy new year to you all. And hopefully I'll get the chance to meet you all. Thank you all. Have a great day. Bye.